Hello there. Wildcat JF here with the beginnings of the brand new feature on my Dream Super Smash Bros. Roster. So, around this time last year, I started my Super Smash Bros. Wildcat JF edition commentary on Levels Plus Weekly, as it was known then. But I felt like once I actually got to the characters that they should be their own videos. So I've got 40 characters that I would love to see appear in Smash. And what I'm going to do is break each one down into their own little mini video so I don't get tired out. We'll do this slowly. I'm not going to rush through this. I have to write out everything, and I've got a few characters done on the Nintendo side of things. So we'll go ahead and start there. Now, what I basically have decided to do is to just have a brief bit of what makes them stand out in contrast to other characters. So gimmicks basically is what I refer to that as. And then I kind of detail some of their smashes, their special moves, and their final smash, because I didn't want to get too in like the weeds about this. I've also picked 5 songs to represent the character, or in some cases the franchise, or in some cases the company. Let's go ahead and get started. And I'm just going to wheel back a little bit to give you some hints on the one character that I've always wanted to be in Smash, who's been an assist trophy since Brawl. It's Lyn from Fire Emblem. Big surprise, right? At the rate that I talk about Lyn in various things on Levels Plus and in some of the videos I've done, I think that it's pretty obvious that she's one of my favorite characters of all time. And I just feel that she deserves to be in Smash as a playable character. And let me tell you why I think that she deserves a spot. So, gimmicks. I'm going to have Lyn be able to jump 3 times, be able to wall jump, and to occasionally perform critical hits on smash attacks like Hero from Dragon Quest. Her biggest gimmick, however, is her side B smashes in Final Smash utilizing mirages due to her incredible speed. Now, if you haven't played Fire Emblem, or Fire Emblem Warriors, or Fire Emblem Heroes... Lyn has the ability to move so fast that she creates mirages of herself. And so this game's going to really be utilizing that component of her to make her stand out. So her smashes create shadowy ciphers of herself slightly ahead of her performing her smash attacks. So she has more range than some other characters would because of that factor. Special moves. She's going to have a Brave Bow. It's kind of like Byleth, but it's a chargeable bow attack, but it's going to increase an arrow count as the button is held versus strength. You can fire 4 arrows in succession with fully charged. Side B is called Wind Across the Plains, which I am kind of using her theme name as a special move name. Lyn will dash forward and perform a quick but damaging slice attack upon pressing B again, or will stop running when reaching an edge. Lyn has a few alternative options to modify the dash. If the player holds A in the middle of the run, it will cancel the move outright and Lyn will revert to a normal stance. If the player holds the opposite direction of the run, Lyn will begin to feint and severely slow down, and her animation will begin to dodge. In this state, Lyn can perform a counter with B if timed perfectly. Note that Lyn will drop any item she might be holding if she begins to feint. If performed in the air, Lyn cannot feint or cancel the move, but will simply shoot forward and hone in on a nearby target if possible to pay homage to her assist trophy move, or will simply zoom forward and then free fall. The way I envision this move is one of the things that I really liked about Lyn's animation in Fire Emblem was when she became Blade Lord and she was attacking, she would just do these shadowy attacks as she went forward and then actually attack the opponent. This is basically what that move is trying to replicate, is those mirages moving up and down, but in place. And then you can let go and just zoom back forward again. So that's basically what I want this move to do. I think it would look really cool. Her up B is Sol Kati, which Lynn has two swords, the Monocotti and the Soulcotti. So she normally uses the Monocotti for her smashes and her other attacks. But for up B, she uses the Soulcotti to leap up with it in a slash, and then will spin downward like a saw blade, moving forward a little from the starting point, like her attack in Fire Emblem with that sword. Upon landing, she will sheath the sword. Down B is a light mine. So in the original Fire Emblem that was localized for America, I have to say original with that caveat because there was 6 games before that one. There was a light mine item that you could put on the ground that would act like a mine, but it would explode with holy magic. And that's basically what this move is. Lynn will drop this magical device where she is standing, and it will activate as a mine item if another player gets too close. Lynn can also detonate it herself by another down B press, although it is significantly weaker this way. I just thought it would be a nice little homage, and it's a different type of move for a Fire Emblem character. Her final smash is Wind's Embrace. Lynn will face away from the camera, pulling out Soulcotti. 2 mirages of her will flash out on each side. Anyone caught in those 2 mirages will enter a cutscene of Lynn performing a critical hit as a Blade Lord in Fire Emblem, ending with a cinematic take of her awakening attack in Warriors. I think that will look really cool. The thing about Lynn is that I like her as a character, but I think the way that she was animated was so well done in Fire Emblem GBA. And Warriors did a fantastic job of bringing that into 3D. And so I'm trying to incorporate both of these things into her moveset to make her really stand out. I think she would be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and quickly sample the other music that I've got for Lynn. All right, and that is Lynn in a nutshell. I hope that the first video of these turned out to be interesting. Might play around a bit with the format as we move on, but there will be 39 more of these in the future. So look forward to those, and thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Take care.